Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, coming to you from Borla Commerce Park.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Now, the first inclination you're going to have when you run out and buy a Jeep, of course, is to put bigger tires on it. And that's great off-road, it looks cool, but Kevin, you're with Revolution Gear and Axle. Folks neglect one detail a lot of times when they put big tires on their Jeep. What's that?
Yeah, so regearing your differential is always overlooked, right? Like you said, you want to put bigger tires on your Jeep, steel bumpers, have it look great on the trails. However, regearing probably has the greatest impact on regaining that performance and durability, puts less stress on your drivetrain.
And so, what are some of the things you want to take into consideration when you're doing that?
Yeah, so look here, we have a Jeep here, lifted, 40-inch tires. So that increased tire diameter and the weight of the vehicle, that's going to decrease your engine's RPMs below the optimal power band that the original manufacturer intended on. So by regearing, you're going to regain that loss of power and your fuel economy is going to go up.
And it kind of takes an expert. It's a lot of math in my book. So how do you know what gear ratio you actually need?
Yeah, so it depends on what kind of driver you are. Like I said, we have a Jeep here with 40-inch tires. So he's got 538 gears in here, which is right for him. However, if you're a daily driver, and typically most Jeep owners, you might go 35-inch tires, 37-inch tires. So you can go on our website, revolutiongear.com. We've got a gear chart, clear instructions on how to use it. So you go on there, you check the tire size, and you see where you want to be on that RPM band. And from there, daily driver 35s, maybe he goes with 456 ratio gears. That way he regains performance and he gets his fuel economy back. What I did, I've got a JL Rubicon, I've got 37-inch tires. First thing I did, same as everyone else, and then I went to regear. So I had a loss of power. I couldn't even use 8th gear until I regeared, and I had a 30% loss in fuel economy. So like I said, by regearing, you're really going to regain that performance.
Well, thanks, Kevin, to tell us how all that actually works here and what makes it happen. Matt is here from Revolution Gear and Axle. What'd you bring for show and tell here, Matt?
Yeah, so right here we have our ring and pinions, which is really the core of what we do. We're a gear company at heart. So we have JL gears right here. We have the 488 ratios. This is going to be your front ring and pinion, which is a reverse rotation, or high pinion as it's known. And then right here we would have our rear ring and pinion, which is a standard rotation.
Gotcha, and you brought some bearings here with you as well. Is that part of a set?
Yes, yes. So it's a master install kit. I like to call it a diff job in a box, but it has absolutely everything you need accompanied with the ring and pinions to do the job. So it's got your all your bearings, all your seals, all your little small parts that you need.
And to finish everything up with the differential, you got these great looking rear diff covers here. Tell me how these are made.
Yeah, so these are American-made diff covers. We always sell them in raw material. We just think that there's so much customizing and cosmetic things that people do to their Jeeps that, you know, we'll send it to you and you can have whatever flavor you like. So this one right here, we powder coated in clear, and then there's just, we touch that R to make that R pop, our logo. And then over here we powder coated this in our Revolution green.
And these are super beefy.
They're heavy duty.
Yeah, they are heavy duty. That's awesome. So that takes care of our whole gear ratio problem.
Yes, sir.
Now onto the axle portion of Revolution Gear and Axle. Tell us what you brought here as far as axles go.
Yeah, so we have JK axles here. In the front, we have our JK 4340 chromoly axles. Larger openings, so we fit the heavy duty, the HDU joints for added strength. In the rear, we have 4140 chromoly, and these are assembled, pressed, ready to go, plug and play.
And how easy are these to actually install? Can I do them at home?
You know, if
I can't, right?
Yeah, if you're mechanically inclined, I mean, you know, I get it. Some of these guys are serious weekend warriors. However, you know, there's a lot of things that go behind it, specialty tools and stuff, you know, and things like that. So we highly recommend that it's done at a professional shop. If that's something that you need to be in touch with, you know, any one of us over at Revolution, whether it's contacting us on our website, revolutiongear.com, or looking us up and calling us, and we can refer you to a preferred shop.
If folks love what they see, where can they buy products from Revolution Gear and Axle?
Yeah, you can always visit our website at revolutiongear.com, but we have distributors nationally, locally, and even internationally.
One thing I really love about this company, both Matt and Kevin are Navy veterans. It is a veteran-owned company. Check them out at revolutiongear.com. We'll return with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings right after this, so gear up for that.